Hey y'all, so I wanted to get this message out. So please give me grace, okay, with any distractions you may hear in the background. All right, y'all. Listen, whoever this message is for, you have someone that is in your energy or trying to get into your energy who never wanted a commitment, never thought about committing to anybody until they met you. All right. This can be someone that you had talks with, you had conversations with, and maybe they like told you like they wasn't looking to settle down anytime soon. Maybe they didn't tell you that they had just got out of a heartbreak, or they were still healing their heart from heartbreak, so it was hard for them to trust again. All right, a lot of people want love, right? Let me just throw this in here. A lot of people want love, they want abundance, they want things, blessings, and all that. But if your heart is not aligned for these things, how can God bless you? So this is somebody that's been praying and asking God for love, but when love showed up at their door, they rejected it, or they closed the door, or they said, oh, come back later. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of vibe. And when you decided to walk away because they said, I'm not really looking for that, this person started to go into almost like an ego death, because you kind of killed their ego, because this is somebody that thought that you'll be down for whatever type of offer they were giving you, right? And you decided to read the fine lines, the fine print on the lines, and you seen that with this contract, it was no commitment. You didn't think that you guys were going to go far. This is somebody that wasn't trying to go far with anybody because of past hurt and pain. Maybe this person literally told you that they've been hurt too much, or this is somebody that hid it from you, that they actually was going through some type of heartbreak and pain. But you being you, I'm getting that you already knew that it had something to do with some heartbreak and pain that obviously you didn't cause, someone else caused it. So what they should have done is healed their heart so that when God brought you to their door, they was ready to receive you. Now, what happens next is kind of interesting, because some of you, when they told you, hey, not now, come back later, whatever it was, they could have, and this could have been in ways where they would have said like, hey, I'm really feeling you. I think you're a nice person, but let's just take things slow. Or I'm not really trying to commit right now, but I like to still, be friends. So you could have definitely discarded their offer, right? You threw that contract in the trash. You're like, no, I want something committed, loyal. Okay, you want something committal, okay? And you were thinking that this person is just non-committal because of the way that they talked to you, which is understandable, right? You can only believe what someone says to you. So if someone said this to you, you believed them and you went on about your day. But it caused some type of death in them, because again, they expected you to just be okay with the terms that was in his contract and not really reading it through. Maybe they're used to girls, in the same energy. Or if this is for my masculines that's listening to me, maybe they're used to the masculines. Maybe this girl is used to guys that is okay with just being like friends with benefits and stuff like that, and you were trying to be more serious with this person. So you decided to really just walk away. You're like, okay, you don't have what I'm looking for, let me go about my business. If somebody if you go into a restaurant, they don't have what you want to eat, you're gonna leave, baby. You know what I'm saying? So you left, right? You left this person alone, you left the situation, and you just decided to move on. What you don't realize behind the scenes, what God has been telling me, is that this person has been looking at you in a different way because you did not sign that contract, okay? This person has gained some respect for you because you didn't sign that contract. This is opening up their eyes to how people are in the world, because they were used to thinking that, people will just be okay with mediocre, people are okay with situationships, people are okay with little friends and benefits. This is what they were used to, okay? It could have been a couple of years they've been in this energy. So, they just been attracting that, right? If you're in this energy, that's what you're going to attract. If you want to attract real love, you have to heal from the heartbreak and the pain in the past so that you can make room for new love. This person wasn't making room for real love. They were just having room for people here and there. They could have had a lot of people on their roster, whatever. The point is, you wasn't finna be added to their roster. You was like, okay, no, this not serving what I want. This is not what I thought it was going to be. Let me bounce. Let me get up out of here. Let me get out of your way, right? I don't want to interfere with whatever you got going on, and I don't want you to be an interference to whatever me and God got going on. So let me put you back, give you back to the streets, basically. Man, this opened up this person's eyes so much. They thought that they were living a fruitful life. They thought that this was the life that they were supposed to be living. They thought that this was okay, the choices that they were making. But when you came around and you showed them that you have real high standards for yourself and you're not just going to commit to something that is non-committal. It's like someone wanting you to commit to a situationship or friends with benefits. Fuck no, hell no. And this really, really, really opened up this other person's eyes, because again, they were not used to people turning them down. This is somebody that is handsome. This is somebody that is very beautiful, gorgeous, whatever. They thought that because of their looks, or maybe because of their money, whatever they had to bring, their material things they had to bring, that you will be okay with just having a piece of them and not all of them. So you turning this down actually made them realize that they're not as sweet as they think, okay? They shit ain't that good, motherfucker. It actually stink a little bit because you declined it, all right? And you are someone that is very honorable, someone that is very beautiful, very gorgeous, handsome as well. So for you to decline their offer, that is a big deal. And you don't realize that you declining that offer was actually a test, and you passed the test by moving on with your life, right? If somebody don't have something or is not willing to give you something that you're looking for, you don't stay there trying to persuade them to give it to you. You just move on with your life. And eventually, if it's meant to be with you and that person, God will continue to work on that person now that you have planted the seed. So you telling someone, hey, that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something more stable and committal. That's you planting the seed in their mind, telling them that, like, no, not everybody is out here just looking for games and want to be played and all of that. Like, motherfuckers really trying to settle down and really build one person. So you really just open up their eyes to the shitty ass life and behavior that they have been accepting, that they have been living, that they have been trying to get other people to conform and live to. And it really has done a number. So for some of you, this person is going to come back and they're going to make this known to you, like, yo, when you rejected me or rejected that offer, it actually made me like you even more. It made me respect you more because you respected yourself. This is somebody that wasn't used to people respecting themselves. Let's just put it out how it really is, right? This is somebody that wasn't used to people actually having respect for themselves, loving themselves, and putting themselves first. And with you doing that, this showed them that everybody is not toxic. Everybody is not in that same cycle that they're in, or that they keep seeing. This is showing them that they need to broaden their horizon. They need to start looking different when it comes to different people, like sourcing better, vetting people properly. And it also showed them that they need to start vetting themselves, because why would they be okay with being anybody's side piece, second piece, third piece, fourth piece, fifth piece? You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Popeyes, this ain't no KFC, baby, and it's damn sure ain't no Bojangles. You shouldn't be nobody 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piece. You get what I'm saying? So this is actually making them open up their eyes to realize that the people that they're dealing with don't actually respect and honor them, because they don't care to have them to themselves. They want just a piece of them. They only want them when they want them. And with you, you're like, if I can't have all of you, I don't want a piece of you or none. Like, bitch, you don't look that good, for me to just forget about myself and what I have told God that I wanted for my life, to just go and play around with that, because that's all it would have been. You seen this person as just like a play toy, and you're like, I'm not here to just fucking play around. If I wanted a play toy, it's so many toys out here in these streets, baby. I could go to any store and get a little toy if I needed that. You're like, I'm grown. I don't need toys. I've been stopped playing with toys, babe. I need a real man, or I need a real woman. And for some of you, I'm gonna end this message just like this. For some of you, this person is coming back to let you know how you have made a huge impact in their spiritual growth journey, because this is somebody that could have said they believe in God and all of that, whatever, but their choices is not giving that they believe in God. Their choices is not giving that they believe in themselves. Their choices does not give that they look at themselves in high honor, that they protect their space, they protect their body, so this is somebody that you done help them open up so many different things. It's like opening up Pandora box within yourself, noticing that you've been living unrighteous life. So you basically have helped this person to realize that they wasn't living as holy as maybe they thought that they was, because everybody else was doing whatever they was doing. This is somebody that was being very much persuaded by the people around them, the environments around them. But now that they got that whiff of you, it's showing that not everybody is like that. And now they're going to be craving that, what you brought. So these people could be coming back to you, collective, whoever this message is for, or they just, when they come around the next person, they're just going to be ready to receive the love. Because for some of you, you're not gonna pay this person no mind anyway. God could have you on a whole nother mission now. But for some of you, you're actually going to end up being with this person, and you know, it's just one of those, like, somebody not really realizing what it was, and then until they actually got closer to themselves. So someone not really noticing this is a diamond because they never seen diamonds before. Oh, excuse me, confirmation, y'all. They never seen diamonds before. They never seen people that really knew their worth. They never seen people that, you know, have boundaries or high standards and really apply and live with that. So with you, you definitely broaden their eyes. This is actually a good message because that's the goal. The goal is to set a good example that other people follow behind your lead. Okay, so you're doing a great job. Even if you do not end up with this person, you're still doing the Lord's work, because now they're going to know better for the next time. You get what I'm saying here? So I love you all, and I hope that y'all can listen to this message very clear. I wouldn't know until after I play it back, but I hope that this message helps somebody and give you the confirmation that you need. Keep inspiring people, even if this is not going to be your forever person, because people do remember you. People do remember who allowed them to play with them and who didn't allow them to play with them. And in this case, you did not allow a player to play with you, and it changed this player's ways. All right? I love you all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.